Hello and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well. Oscar is looking out the window because every time I say hello he thinks that somebody's at the door. But I've got a lot to catch up with you on with regards to the extension work. So there isn't actually a lot of footage left from where they finished off after their second week of doing the extension, which was last week. We're currently on Thursday. I've just got back from the office and I just thought I'd pick up the camera to have a big old chat just to kind of explain what's been going on. Earlier on in the week, on Monday and Tuesday, we had the plumber here to fit the immersion water tank in our airing cupboard that we've got, which I'll show you in a moment. So on Monday we literally had no water whatsoever until the evening. The water got turned back on, although we had no heating, so it was quite cold on Monday evening. And even with the water being turned back on, Sam got a lukewarm shower, and I did for it like 5 seconds and then the shower got cold, so I was like quickly trying to wash myself. So yeah, that was a bit eventful on Monday. And then on Tuesday everything got finished off, which was great, and the water pressure is ridiculous now. Like, I can't believe how weak it was before. So now that that's all been done, it's been nice to have really powerful showers again. Although we started using the ensuite on Tuesday evening and a leak has sprung. Now, we haven't actually used the ensuite since Sam finished it, so we haven't really trialled it out properly. Sam has found out where it's coming from. Basically, it's just missing a rubber seal on like the inside of the control bit. That was where it was like leaking out, and luckily it was only really leaking into the shower and not like within the walls or anything like that. So yeah, we're quite lucky with that, and we have got an Amazon delivery for the rubber seal today, so fingers crossed this evening Sam will be able to get that fitted back on so we can use the ensuite again. I literally moved everything out of the main bathroom on Tuesday so that we could use the ensuite, thinking, oh yeah, this is great, like putting all my bottles in and setting everything up. And then I literally had to take it all back out again and use the main shower on Wednesday, which was a bit of a kick in the teeth as well, because I really scrubbed the main bathroom so hard because I thought, oh well, we're moving into the ensuite, we're not really going to use the main bathroom that much apart from cleaning Oscar and Rosie's paws. So I just thought I'd give it a bit of a deep clean, ready for when my mum comes to stay in a couple of weeks time. But yeah, so these things happen. Yesterday was a day of cleaning everything up from when the plumber was here on Monday and Tuesday. I couldn't really do a lot in and around clients on those days, so I made the most of it yesterday, got all of that done, and everything is nice and clean and back in working order again. Now that Sam has finished his 2 solid weeks of working on the extension with Ed and Tom, this week he has moved back into the lounge to try and get the media wall unit started so that we can get the lounge pushed on and finished so that we can move back into the extension again. So we are moving back and forth a little bit, but yeah, we want to prioritise on getting the front of the house done so that we can then work on the back of the house when the weather warms up, hopefully. We always said that we wanted to get the lounge done by Easter, and I think it will be sort of like around the Easter time, start of April, that we will hopefully, fingers crossed, have everything finished. Haven't got any footage of Sam continuing on with the media unit. If you'd watched my previous video, you would have seen that he did make a start on it. Every time he has gone to add bits to it, I have been cooking dinner, so it's been a bit manic this week. I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks I'll be able to capture him actually building the rest of it. I will show you in a moment what that looks like downstairs, but I am going to insert a few clips of the last bits of the extension work that Sam, Ed and Tom finished off doing last week. wasn't actually a lot of footage that I was able to get at the end of last week, which you will have just seen, which is such a shame because not only was the concreting all finished, but Sam started up the brick wall as well on the other side. So I will take you outside in a moment to show you where we've got up to. And I am really pleased at how much Sam, Ed and Tom managed to get done in those 2 weeks. It's absolutely insane with the rain that we've had and the cold weather. It's just been so miserable and it's not stopped them whatsoever. I'm really looking forward to getting back onto that again once the lounge has finished. If you've seen the IKEA flat pack furniture video that I posted a short while ago, you'll know that I reluctantly had to get a TV put into this room for Sam. So basically, for those that don't know, the old furniture that was in here wasn't working for the storage that I wanted it to, so I built an IKEA system online and have transformed this bedroom into a much used space. I've had to come a little bit further back so that you can see what it looks like properly, but we have got the TV in a place now, and this is the basket that I said I was going to get to fill the space with. Now it fits just perfectly. I'll try and tag the basket down below for anybody that's interested, but yeah, we now put our washing in this basket here, and then the one that we have got in this cupboard Sam actually uses for his work clothes now, so it keeps this side nice and clean, so that's worked out really well. But I have got a slight issue with the television in here. So as you will see, the coasters are currently holding the telly up a slight bit higher. Now the reasoning for that is because if these weren't in its place, then the TV sits on the skybox, so it's not quite high enough. So if anybody's got any recommendations as to what I can replace these coasters with so it doesn't look like an eyesore, then please do let me know. I can't remember the exact size of this television. I think it's one of the smallest size ones, but it does fit in this space perfectly, and it means that when you look into the bedroom you can't see a television unless you are laid in bed, which is brilliant. And then just to give you an update on everything else, this is what the ensuite currently looks like. Sam has got all of his tools in there, and I have got a couple of bits that I've already put in here that I didn't need yesterday in the main shower, so I'm hoping that he'll be able to get this done again so we can come back into this shower and use it properly. And then this here is the tank. Now I'm so annoyed because it's not left much storage space for me, so I don't really know as to what I can put in here now. Originally there was a shelf here and here, but obviously the tank and all of the pipes means that I can't put those back, so I think I'm going to have to come up with some sort of storage solution system that I can put into here, just to utilise this gap, which I think at the moment, obviously as you can see, all the upstairs cleaning stuff is in here, which I think is the only thing I can really keep up here. I really wanted to put bedding and towels and all those extra bits in here, but I think I'm going to have to rethink that option. And then coming downstairs into the lounge, there is quite a bit of progress that has happened in here, and the telly is officially on the wall. I can't believe it. So this is what it's currently looking like. A crazy difference compared to what it was like when I last showed you. So Sam has put the television at the moment on the wall instead of resting it on this work surface, so he can finish off the shelving on this side and the shelving on the other side. Now the plans for this have changed slightly, because we was originally going to have the telly up on the wall, but we've realised that we don't want the telly too high up so that we feel like we're breaking our necks trying to watch the television. So at the moment Sam has just put the bracket on the wall to see what the telly would look like just lifted up and off the side, but we may change our mind and just take that off and put it on the stand. I don't know, please let me know what your suggestions are, because I'm not 100% sure how it's going to look when it's done. I think when Sam gets some of the shelving bits put up at the sides here, it'll give me a bit more of an idea as to what to do with the television. And then down here are where the cupboards are going to go. So we opted opted for shelves in the middle two cupboards, and then in either end we've just decided to go for like a deeper cupboard that we can just sort of stack things in there. We didn't want to be restricted with the height, so we went for a bit of both instead, and we're going to have 2 doors on each set of the holes, so hopefully you get the gist of what it will end up looking like when it's done. There is going to be a pelmet across the top here, and then there will be a shelf above the TV here, and then I think we're going to have another one here. I didn't want to put too many shelves up that it was then going to clutter the wall, so I think we've got to still confirm a couple of details with that, but hopefully over the next week Sam will be able to just work on this as and when he can to at least get the carcass up and ready for painting. This is what the extension currently looks like, and I can't believe that 2 weeks ago this wasn't even here. The garden was quite normal, and now look at the state of it, and this is what it will continue to look like for quite some time, so I have come to terms with that. But Sam has finished up all of this wall. This is as high as it will go before the roof gets put on it, and this is the hole for the window. I will try and not repeat myself too much, and then as you come round here, you won't have seen in the previous clips this brick wall here, so I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour of that. Not that there's much to show you. Obviously here is where Sam has got to finish up bricking, and then this will be the same height as what's over there, leaving a little gap on this side for the picture window. This bit is just going to get all bricked up across this edge, just so that inside here, I think the plans are to put like a corner dining room bench, and then the table, so that we can utilise this space as much as possible. And then I know I've mentioned this previously, but these are where the bifold doors are going to go. And now the base is totally finished and dry in here. It's still looking a bit wet and damp, but all of the drainage has been sorted. Here, this pipe here has got to be moved, which Sam said will be quite an easy thing to do, and he'll probably do that when the roof gets put on. And then the pipe work has all been sorted, has been brought round to this drain, which is where the utility room is, and this has been put in place too. I don't exactly know what that is, but I'll ask Sam. And as you can see up here, the drainage has been sorted out as well. I don't think it's fully finished down here. So yeah, that's currently just on the ground at the moment, but this has been put in place, and underneath here was where all the pipe work was as well. So I do think they got up to a good stage, although the rest of the garden is looking like this at the moment and will do for quite some time. I've come back inside to conclude this video because it's way too cold outside, and I've got Oscar coming to interrupt me as always. So this video has probably been a little bit boring because I've not managed to get a lot of content filmed whatsoever. But I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks you'll be able to see the media wall unit finished and potentially some paint on the walls. Now the plan of action, I think, next week is to just try and get the media unit finished. Fingers crossed. Well, at least the carcass finished, and Sam said he's in no massive rush to get the cabinet doors on because those are like the last finishing touches that need to be made, although I have already ordered the cabinet doorknobs to go onto the doors, which are black round ones, so nothing spectacular. So I'm trying to keep as organised as possible in that respect. And with regards to the carpet, I'm hoping that come Monday we'll be able to ring them and book in a set date for that, and also order the coffee table, because I've tried to look on the Etsy page of where I get the coffee table from, and it's currently saying end of March, start of April, so I do need to get that ordered as well. Apart from that, most of everything is pretty much set, and I can't believe that I am actually organised for once. With regards to the sofas as well, I forgot about that. I've also got to arrange for delivery of that, but obviously I can't arrange delivery for that until the carpets have been booked in. So really do have to stick with a couple of deadlines now, or else it will all go tits up, and I really don't want that to happen. I've got quite a few homeware pieces that I have collected over the past couple of months that I would like to share with you. They've just been stacking up in the spare bedroom, and I thought, why not share them with you in a video? So hopefully next week I will be able to share those with you, and fingers crossed they'll still have them in the shops. I know some of the items I did get a little while ago, especially the ones from HomeSense, I'm not 100% sure if they'll still have them in. I did pick up a few things from B&M, Dunelm, IKEA, HomeSense, Next. So I'm just going to group them all together, show you the items that I picked up. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video, and I do apologise for the lack of content that I have been able to get over this past week, with obviously being in the office at the end of last week and the plumber being here at the start of this week. It's totally thrown me off completely, but now that we are working in the lounge, looking forward to sharing that progress with you over the next few weeks.